It's very hard to convince a man when his livelihood is based on this that it might be the wrong answer. You know, even someone that's very measured and very ethical, if your livelihood is based on that, subconsciously you can find a reason to justify it.
You're absolutely right. And that's what we're saying. I'll give you another example. From 2009 to 2012, I was the chief investigator on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee staff. Senior job. And John Kerry was the chairman of the committee. So he decided that he wanted to pass an authorization bill. Now, every committee is supposed to pass both an authorization bill and an appropriations bill for the governmental entities that they are supposed to be exercising oversight over every year. And they don't. They just don't get around to it. But it just goes to show you how ridiculous the daily life on Capitol Hill is. Just because you've not authorized the State Department to continue running and to continue spending money doesn't mean that it's not going to continue to run and to continue spending money. So just to put a Band-Aid on it and not look silly, Kerry said to us, you know, we should write an authorization bill, you know, authorizing the State Department to continue operating. I said, okay. So then he said, you know what, maybe we can add a couple things to it. We can add something about climate change, and we can add something about China. And all right, fine. We gather everybody together. A couple of days later, I go into the office, and I shared an office with three other guys, quite a big office. Four of us had our desks in there. And there are four strangers sitting on our desks. And again, I'm a senior staff member. I'm not some kid who just walked in off the street. So I go to the front office and I said to the chief of staff, who are these people sitting in the office? And he said, oh, those are the lobbyists. I said, what lobbyists? He said, the lobbyists that are going to write the authorization bill. I said, I thought we were going to write the authorization bill. It's our committee. He said, oh, no. We don't do any of that. We just have the lobbyists write it. So I ended up sitting in the cafeteria until these clowns wrote my bill. And then that's what Congress passed. I don't even know what was in it. I was never asked to comment on it. None of us were. We just accepted whatever it was that the lobbyists had handed over to us. Like, oh, okay, there it is. Passed unanimously. All 100 members of the Senate. No problem. That's Capitol Hill.
And that was in 12. Now we're 10 plus years later. That's still happening. Those kinds of things still happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The lobbyists run Capitol Hill, period.
Man, I got to come to DC sometime. You got to show me around, because I got no DC game. I spent time on Wall Street, spent time here, but I have no DC game. And it sounds like a fascinating place. Yeah.
You're going to be disappointed, I suspect.
Okay.
See, that's why most Capitol Hill staffers are like 24 years old and make $30,000 a year, because they're not actually doing any work. It's the lobbyists that are doing it, and they do it for free.
Right. Quote unquote free. They're getting paid by someone else.
Free.
Right.
Exactly.
Got it. All right. That makes sense. So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public. And he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, They demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.